What is up, fellow YouTubers? So before I get into the video rant of the day, I want to make it abundantly clear that I am against violence towards women. I think it is incredibly fucked up. You should never hit women. That's messed up. Unless, of course, it's a self-defense situation and your life is on the line. You know, if I had a woman physically hitting me and I did nothing to deserve it, I'd be blocking like, nope, not happening. Because as soon as you respond, you get labeled as a typical male. As soon as you respond, you get labeled as a typical male. So sick of that shit. Now, women say they want the same rights as men. Okay, women say they want the same rights as men. They don't want all the rights men have, just some of them. Reason why I say that? You don't want to be forced to play on the same basketball team as every man, or to change for that basketball game in the same locker room, or to get slapped on the ass every time we have a good game. Like, good game. No. You want to be treated fairly and you want equal pay. That's totally understandable, and I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. When it comes to like things like domestic abuse, women everywhere are pretty happy with that whole mentality of you're not supposed to hit women. Trust and believe, women love that shit. That gives them the advantage. That's why a lot of women take advantage of that shit. A lot of women take advantage of that shit. They think, oh, well, I'll just beat the shit out of him and he can't do shit because you're not supposed to hit women. Okay, here's my next argument. If you think you can hit that man like a man and then expect to have no consequences, fuck that shit, dude. Fuck that shit. Now, in most cases, if something like that goes to court, they'll usually favor the woman in every scenario, or they'll punish the man too, even if he hadn't done anything. And that's the sad part of it, is you could have a woman just beating the shit out of you. You could have a woman just beating the shit out of you, totally undeserved, beating the shit out of you. As soon as you raise your hands and shove her off, you're a woman beater. Fuck that shit. And quite often, men are put into a position where they can't defend themselves without being called a woman beater. And if they bitch about it, they get told, quit crying, you little baby, quit being a pussy and suck it up. And then, seriously, if a dude goes to the cops and says a woman raped him, the cop's going to be trying so hard not to laugh, like, but you're a guy. All guys want is sex. How is it rape? And the dude says, no, man, you don't even know. I'm married. And, like, the chick was, like, he'll either say, like, the chick was, like, 400 pounds overweight, or, like, super fucking buffed and just pinned him to the ground. Oh, well, that's a different story. Oh, in that case, yeah, let's get a description of the assailant, and we'll get back to you on that. I've been known for saying things that are so true it hurts, but you know what? Someone's gotta fucking say it. Nobody wants to say it because it might make them look like a huge asshole. Now, if you watched my last couple of videos on YouTube, you know I am an advocate for equal rights for both sexes. 100%. I don't think it's fair that men and women are held to double standards. I hate that shit. Fucking hate that shit. Now, the reason why men cannot get away with being a feminist is because women could turn around and say, well, you're just being an ass kiss. The only reason you're a feminist is because you're trying to get laid. You're such a typical male. Fuck that shit. You can't just show sympathy and compassion without it having to be something other than what it originally is. You know? Like, it pisses me off, YouTube. Yet another provoking pipe thoughts for your entertainment. I don't say these things to piss people off. I say these things to make people think. And half the time, when it comes to domestic abuse cases, the women involved always get the better end of the deal. And the other half of the time, it seems like both parties get punished, even if the male didn't do anything other than, whoa, hey, you know. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. It's gotten so bad that men can't even give women CPR without it being an attempt at rape. And like, what the fuck, okay? You can't even be a good Samaritan without it being considered attempted rape. Oh my God. Like, I saw that shit on Facebook the other day, and I'm like, what? What? Well, that kind of puts you at a disadvantage, doesn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's like 10 women and one dude, and one of those women is having an issue and needs CPR, well, what happens if the only person that knows CPR in that bunch is the dude? Now he's sitting there going, I'd like to help you, but then you'll wake up and think I'm copping a feel at your boobs. Ugh. To be labeled as a rapist when you're trying to save a person's life. How disgusting and despicable can you possibly fucking get? Like, God damn it, dude, I am so sick of society's shit anymore. I'm just so fucking fed up with society's bullshit anymore. I've had it up to fucking here with it, man. And then some. Like, it's so fucking unfair, dude. So fucking unfair. Most dudes anymore can't hold the door for a woman without her accusing him of, oh, you're just trying to stare at my ass. That's why you're holding the door for me. No, I was trying to be polite. That's why I hold the door for everybody, not just you, but men, elderly people, you know? Like, fucking A, dude. I don't know. Maybe it was just the way I was raised. But the way I was raised growing up, I was taught by my elders that it's polite and respectful and it's good manners to hold the door for people. It's a common courtesy. It's a fucking courtesy. You respect your elders, you respect women, and you hold the door for people. That's just how I was raised. But like, what's fucking next? Seriously, it's getting to that point where you can't even breathe around a woman without her accusing you of trying to rape her. Like, what the fuck? It's seriously, accusing a man of attempted rape when he saves your life using CPR. That's one step away from, you better not breathe around me, you male cis pig. You better not breathe around me. That's attempted rape. Oh, dude. And seriously, when women do shit like this, They are victimizing themselves. This dude just saved your fucking life, but you're gonna accuse him of rape because he had to use CPR. You are so victimizing yourself. Fuck that shit. Oh, did you just look at me? Oh, you're raping me with your eyes, you oppressive pig. Stop staring at me. A lot of women are taught growing up that men are just pigs. It's all men's fault. And you gotta be better than men. You gotta show them that you can do it better than they can. And then men are taught growing up, well, you gotta be more successful than women. You gotta show them who the alpha male is. You gotta suck it up. Quit being a pussy and quit being a crybaby and suck it up. Rub some dirt in your wound and quit crying about it. And these are very negative influences on men and women, and as they grow up, it feeds into our competitive society. Seriously, I'm so sick and tired of our society pinning I'm so fucking sick and tired of society pinning men and women against each other. This whole battle of the sexes bullshit. I've had enough of it. It gives women a bad name. It gives men a bad name. Like, I'm sick of it. YouTube, I'm sick of it. And here's the thing of it. I can't do a goddamn thing to fucking change it. All I can do is bitch about it. But if you're a woman and you have that attitude that it's all men's fault, blah, 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 you're just victimizing yourself and making men look bad. And that's not good for society, not in the slightest bit. Anyways, this is Gothic King Cobra, King Cobra JFS, back at you with another provoking pipe thoughts. I don't say these things to piss off people, I say these things to make you think. And sometimes I'm too real with it, but thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.